Hey YouTubers, this is KillerGay6, aka Raymond, and just like my shirt, The Legend of Zelda, it's time for my Q&A. Video games and movies. I asked you guys to write questions, and I will answer them at the best of my ability, so let's get this started. Now, Amy Compton asks, who would win in a fight, Mario, Link, or Sonic? Now let's think about this for a second. I did see the video of Death Battle with Mario versus Sonic, and Sonic won because despite Mario's powerful abilities, he can shoot fire, he can be a frog, he can be giant and everything like that. He's a powerful guy, but he lost to Sonic because Sonic had the durability and the stamina to beat him. But for Link has a lot of powerful weapons. Bows, boomerangs, bombs, and a ball and chain. Now, between all those three, I would say the one that would win is actually Link, because he has the Master Sword, he has a Hylian shield, and I think that he would win. Now, also, she also asked me, which female video game character do you think has the best boobs? I would say, that's a toughie. In my opinion, I think the one with the best boobs is actually Ada from Resident Evil. Because, hey, she looks hot in the red dress. Alright, X Gaming asks, have you ever seen the movie The Forest, by the way? Do you think you could change streaming times because I always miss them? No, I have not seen The Forest. And as for the changing stream times, I will try to play early this afternoon. Because, well, since I'm off for 3 days, Friday through Sunday, so I'll be able to do all that for you, okay? X Gaming, thank you very much for that. Now, Jacob Denham asks, what is your favorite video game and why is it your favorite? Explain your answer to your best. Okay, my favorite video game, that's a good one. Although it has a lot of adaptations and also a lot of games, that sequels to it, my favorite game would be Assassin's Creed. Now, the reason why I like that is because we get to see Venice, Italy. We see a lot of different countries where you do it. You stab them with your gauntlet here. You fight with weapons. You fight with swords. And you have to assassinate some famous people back then. And I thought that was amazing, looking through history. But the one thing I found very interesting in the game was, at the beginning of Assassin's Creed, we see a man named Desmond Miles. So, one of the scientists invented a machine called the Animus, where you can look inside someone's subconscious minds and see things that from your past, like your ancestors. Which I think that is very interesting, guys. If you guys believe that is a good one, I'd say that is the best game ever, in my opinion. Now, Gamer Playa asks, continuing, what is your favorite character in the Star Wars series? I always like Luke Skywalker because, with the lightsaber, he used the Force and everything. He was like one of the best hero back in the Star Wars franchise because seeing that he would never give up, he would want to avenge anybody, even his teacher, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think that is very good of him to be the best of all time. Now, Question 9. He asked me, if you had to pick between living underwater for a period of time or living in space for a period of time, what would you choose and why? Living underwater for a period of time or living up in space. For me, when I was a kid, I always open my eyes when I go underwater and have goggles, seeing the whole ocean bed and everything. That was like the greatest right there. How beautiful it is underwater. But for me, the place where I would live the most for a period of time would be space. The whole wide world out there, seeing the stars, all the galaxies. I've seen seeing an asteroid just fly by. That is the kind of thing I would love to see. Underwater is good, but space I would say would be the best. Now, here is a double question from Tazar Za. I'm going to ask you a double question. Firstly, have you ever played PC games? Or a console only? Oh, this is a double question. Have you ever played PC games and or console only? Let's see. I have played PC games once. The one PC game I actually I played a lot of PC games. I take that back. I played Doom. That was my very first computer game I played. And very bloody too. My mom looked at me and was like, "What the hell are you playing?" I said, "Oh, it's called Doom. That's a lot of blood, son." I'm not gonna learn anything from it, Mom. I said. I looked at and she looked at me like, "Okay." It's just I can't believe that. That would be my very first PC game I've ever played. And after that, I played World of Warcraft for about 2 weeks. I got bored, so I went back to my PS3. Like I said, I'm very, very picky when it comes to what games I play. I want some games that I play. I want fascinating. That's how I am. Now, here's the second one. Do you like anime? If not, why? Thirdly, keep being awesome. Thank you for that. Do I like anime? Yes, I do. Now, as a kid, I watched a lot of anime shows. I watched Pokemon. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! What else? I used to watch Digimon as a kid. I watched a lot of anime shows. But the one that I found fascinating was Dragon Ball Z. That was the best. Seeing a lot of villains, seeing Goku go from Super Saiyan 2, and 3, and then finally 4. I think that would be the very best ever. Seeing them go from those changes, proving that you have the power within to make a difference. And I think that teaches a lot. Alright, Buckeye Champ 34 asked me, what is your favorite video game that is coming? What is your favorite new video game that will be coming out soon? Q&A. I think my new favorite game that's going to be coming out soon, I can't wait to play, is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Now, we follow... Oh, sorry about that. That's my phone. Now, we follow a treasure hunter named Drake, Nathan Drake, who also always likes to find treasures and find about his ancestor. But now, this one, A Thief's End. I wonder this will be the final chapter in the Uncharted franchise. But seeing how he's like an action hero, like hanging on to something on the train or on a boat, airplanes, you name it, that was the best. That is the one game I can't wait to try, and I will love that game no matter what. I also pre-ordered Doom, so I can't wait to play that again for the very first time. Now? Adrian Medina asked, "What was your first video game? What was your first video game?" I'll answer that question. My very first video game was that's when my mom and dad got the Nintendo for us for Christmas. I got the Mario Brothers. It was a dual pack. It was Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt all in one cartridge. So that was my very first game. Playing Super Mario Brothers, the game that actually saved the video game franchise. But my brother always hated me because I never die, and started playing Luigi. The only way he can play Luigi is if I die. I'm always careful when I play. So that will be my very first game I've ever gotten in my life. Now, and what is your opinion for GameCube? What is your opinion on GameCube? Now, they come in little discs. I thought that was funny. that was like the funniest thing ever. Seeing a little cube box. It has a little handle. You just carry it around like a luggage. That was funny. But overall, I thought that was a very good game. A lot of people didn't like it for some reason because of the games. But the games had better ones. And I think that comes with the questions. And what games did you have on it if you had one? The games I had on GameCube... Sorry, I got allergies. The games I had on GameCube was The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. That was good. Resident Evil. It was a two discs. When I got to halfway, it said take out disc and put in disc 2. I was like, put it on, then it ran... The game continued. It was like, oh, wow, that's amazing. I had Godzilla Unleashed, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and what else did I have? Oh, Mega Man, the Mega Man Collection. This is where I had Mega Man 1 all the way through Mega Man 8, which I thought was the best because I played all through the Mega Man franchise games. The ones I couldn't find was Mega Man 4 and 1. And then I found out that there was a Mega Man 8. I'm glad they actually put those in there. I was able to beat those 3 games, finally. For me, I'm always up for a challenge. I'm always am. Now, Billy Does Op Gaming. He asked, who is your favorite movie star, and what is your favorite movie of all time? My favorite movie star? Now, you guys may think it's funny, but my favorite movie star is Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone has made really great action movies, even though he made some movies that were kind of stupid, like seeing him in a movie called Rhinestar, where Dolly Parton plays a country singer. He said that she made a bet that he could turn anyone into a country singer. And this is where Sylvester Stallone came in the picture. After when he did Rocky, he started doing other movies, made him a superstar. But this one kind of gave him a Razzie for being the worst actor in the movie ever. But the one thing I like about him is that he made some good films. He's good for doing Rocky. And Cliffhanger, I think, was his best action film ever. If you guys have never seen Cliffhanger before, go see it. And what is your favorite movie of all time? Oh, that's a tough one. The one that I could keep watching over and over and over again would be The Avengers, the first Avengers film. Now, the reason I love that movie is because seeing all 6 of the greatest Marvel heroes of all time come together to save the world. And that is amazing right there. Iron Man, Captain America, the Incredible Hulk, Thor, you name it. Seeing all 4 saving the world in one movie. I think that was the one movie everyone was actually looking forward to seeing, guys. I'm sure you guys seen it. But The Avengers is my favorite movie of all time. Now, Damien asked, what car do you like? What car do I like? Let me see. I've always liked convertibles as a kid. So every time when I was a kid, I always see convertibles go by. It was all red. I see yellow. Last time I saw orange. That was a crazy one. But a red one was always my favorite color, and seeing it on a convertible made my day. It was the best. A convertible is the kind of car I like. Now, Violet Eagle said, "Best Grand Theft Auto. I love your videos." Thanks, Violet Eagle. Now, Too Cool 87 Muslet asks, "What is your favorite movies?" Now, my favorite movies. Now, as a kid, my mom showed me a lot of old movies when I was a kid. Jerry Lewis is the best comedy actor of all time. If you guys don't know who Jerry Lewis is, back in the 50s, he was known as the funniest man alive. He was way funnier, a little bit better than Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, Kevin Hart, I can tell you that. If you see all his antics, you have to see the kind of movies he did. The Bellboy, that was my favorite movie, The Bellboy, with him in it, and The Errand Boy. Now, The Bellboy you guys gotta see those 2 films. It's a movie about nothing. It's about various, scenes. Different scenes. You guys would love it. And as for The Errand Boy, he plays a guy who is doing a little errands, of course, in a movie studio, and he's wreaking havoc in the studio. So if you guys ever get a chance, they're from the 50s and 60s, but I think you guys would enjoy it if you guys ever give it a chance. And my other movies. I love The Lord of the Rings. That was the best. And also, the movies with, that have franchises. That was the amazing thing. Rocky was the best. They get a little overboard. I can admit that too. But the last one that he was in was Creed. It was cool that Sylvester Stallone was able to reprise the role that made him a movie star. Now, side note on that, Rocky, he actually wrote. He wrote the script. All he had to do was find a director. He said that he would not sell the script to anyone unless he stars in it. So far, he was turned down by 2. But the one United Artists, the one who actually started the Rocky franchise, they were a little static, a little scared at first to let an unknown guy who is not familiar with acting to be in the leading role. So, when he did it, hey, the movie made a lot on the box office and won a lot of awards, even won an Oscar for Best Picture. And Sylvester Stallone was actually nominated for that role too, but he lost. But hey, seeing that his movie, the script that he wrote, it took him 3 days. He was in his house for over 22 hours a day within those 3 days to write a script. And look how he did now. He is known as one of the best action stars of all time. So I would say that back then, the Rocky franchises, The Lord of the Rings, and also the old movies with Jerry Lewis in it, those are my favorite movies of all time. Now, Dan the Lotto Man asks, do you think you'll ever stream any Grand Theft Auto or Mortal Kombat games? I've been thinking about that, but Grand Theft Auto was good. But I've heard that there's going to be Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out earlier this year. Hopefully, hopefully, it's a question mark. So, if there's ever a chance, I will do that. And Mortal Kombat, I'm not much of a fighting. I don't do that fighting thing. I only do those on arcade games. You're my top favorite. Thanks. Keep your videos and stay positive. Thanks. And what else? Damien also says, TI, show you like. Like, I don't know what that means. Now, Violet Eagle wants to ask, what do you think about Call of Duty in space? Now that is a big step right there. We see them like fight on the ground. We see them fight like in the jungles, and now space. I'm a little hesitant on that, but who knows? We might see something different up there. Who knows? We might see aliens. They might copy Halo, I would say. But if they do, hey, I can't wait to see the gameplay on that. Also, I just heard from saw on Facebook on E3 they might show a little preview of the new Legend of Zelda game coming out, and I'm looking forward to that. Now, Spider-Girl 87 Mosley, what is your favorite movies? Again, the same thing I said before. Any movies that have Jerry Lewis in it. Oh, I also like musicals too. There's Singing in the Rain. One with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire that was the best movie. It was a musical too. It's called Holiday Inn. It's an old film. If you guys are not familiar with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire, they are legends in singing and dancing. Fred Astaire is one of Michael Jackson's idols. If you've seen the music video, The Way You Make Me Feel, he was wearing that white string ribbon around his chest. That was in memory of Fred Astaire because he passed away that year when that music video was out. He influenced dancing. He was one of the best tap dancers of all time. If you guys ever get a chance, tap up Fred Astaire, okay? Do Holiday Inn, and you'll see the kind of tap dancer he really is. How's games you play? On Damien, I don't know Damien Johnson. I don't know what you meant by that, but the only games I play is like action, shooter games, and puzzle games. Those are the kind of games I like because it tests my brain and it shows how good you are on your reflexes and everything. God of War actually had a lot of puzzles. My brother actually helped me with one of them, and I could not believe that he was actually able to get all that. And it took me 30 minutes, but he was able to figure that out within the 30 minutes. He's, do this and do that. And then when I did it, complete. That was the best. Now, Damian Johnson asked, how music you're like? I would say, like, what's my favorite type of music? My favorite music is anything except heavy metal. I can't stand hearing, like, loud guitars and going, like that. I don't see how anybody. I can't sing like that. If I do, I feel like my throat's gonna give out on me. But I like old school music back then, Motown and everything. Those are the kind of music that has much feeling to it. Try watching the lip sync battle, seeing Terrence Howard play against Taraji B. Henson when he did "I'll Make Love to You" by Boyz II Men. That's the type of music right there that shows real feelings. Unlike the songs that we hear about, if there's kids watching, forgive my language, but I don't like what they sing about pussy and about sucking and all that other stuff. That's not real love right there. If you want to know love, listen to Boyz II Men, "I'll Make Love to You." That shows what kind of feelings that you would give to a girl. All right? I'm sure you guys heard of it too. Movies you're like. I already told that Damian Johnson. I already said my movies. So, hey guys, thank you very much for all the questions and everything. Oh, also guys, one of my followers on Twitter actually found some of the comments that was found on Jesse's Ice Cream Man video. Give me a minute, guys. I need to see this. I need to find that. Here we are. Now, if you guys remember, he had to take the video down, and also in the video Destroyer, he said that he wasn't able to work on the pizza job because of all the bad stuff that happened in the ice cream place. Now, it says here, to anyone who is considered going to the establishment and read the bottom below comments because of username McJuggernuggets, please know that Jess McJuggernuggets is not working at that business. Most people making these negative reviews are cruel individuals. Jess is an actor and used this business to film a YouTube video there. The business shouldn't have to suffer. If you look elsewhere, you will see that this business has gotten great reviews before his watchers flooded the reviews. Please reconsider this business and do not put any weight on any negative comment as for the matter. Thank you, a decent human being. Wow. You gotta be by that. Now, the other one says, there are no hairnets while making food? Jesse Ridgway, McJuggernuggets, of course, YouTuber was working there and was very unsanitary. He was eating out of a nozzle, cleaning a toilet, and not washing his hands. The place looked good, though. I would eat there, but then Jess Widget was there eating out of a nozzle and touching the cones. I feel bad about Tony's treats. Man. Let's see. Now another one says, to anyone, first off, Jesse is not trying to get a job at the ice cream place. The video was scripted and was made for entertainment purposes. The owner of the ice cream shop was obviously a family friend or someone that Jesse's father knows, and they agreed to let him do a video there. It shouldn't be obvious. Secondly, putting out fake bad reviews is against the law. Wow. Oh, it's more to it. And I sincerely hope that every single few of you immature kids out there make examples of you. I have never been to this place. I can't give an honest review, but you people have to know that it takes a long time to build a good reputation, and one bad review has the potential to destroy a business. I know because my whole family owns a business. It's not cool anyway for someone to ruin someone's reputation in life because you think you're being cute and cool about being a sheep. I don't know what that means. I honestly hope this place will get past this bowl and continue to serve the great community. Now that right there. It kind of sucks the fact that that establishment had bad reviews because of what happened, because I think they were saying bad stuff about the establishment, saying that you let him do this, you let him do that. That's terrible, guys. And I feel sorry for that establishment. As for Jess, he actually felt angry with the subscribers, knowing the fact that each and every one of you guys, the subscribers, it's besides me, I don't judge like that. I do only on the videos, you know what I mean. I don't leave rude comments, but on the channel, except video. But kind of sucks that he actually had to take that down. And of course, I took my video down, let you guys know. And it sucks. I was actually looking forward to seeing him try to work as a pizza guy. And then all that stuff happens. All I can say is, if you're going to leave a rude comment, do it to Jess. Don't do it to an establishment, knowing the fact that that business has nothing to do with all the rude comments that you're giving to Jess and about what he's doing on that job. The establishment has nothing to do with this. Only Jess is the person that you guys gotta have to leave a comment for. Okay? That's all I have to say. But you guys, despite the fact, I feel sorry for Jess. He has to work with his uncle. We don't know much about him, but I think we'll find out in the future. Okay, well, hey guys, thank you for watching my video, and thank you for all the questions. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reactions, more gameplay. Whew. Those are good questions. Those are very good questions. Now, that was easy. Oh, let you guys know, I bought something at a gaming store that is close to my house. Now, I'll let you guys know I had Nintendo as a kid, and look what I got. Mega Man 3 and Mega Man 5. Now, these two games were my childhood, and I didn't have enough space in my place, so I had to get rid of them. This was a really, really long time ago, about 5 years ago, and I regret it ever since. So now, I have been saving money. I go to places and try to find the games that I had. So basically, I'm doing good. Mega Man is one of the games I really love the most because, fighting robot robot masters. You have to find out the weakness on every single one of them. I think you can tell by the weakness by the name and what they do. And you have an idea. You got to try to guess what their weaknesses are. I think that's the second franchise game I love the most. You have to try to guess. And it's really hard. But guys, hey, I love Nintendo games. They're the ones that got me started to playing. And I love it to death. Alright, you guys, thank you for watching. And thank you for all the questions. I think we might have another Q&A next month. I just got to decide what type of title I should do. We'll find that. I'll let you guys know next month. Alright? Thank you for watching. And thank you for the questions. I give a shout out to all those guys that I named and who gave me the questions. And above all, like I always say, stay positive. Oh, and plus note, Colt Alvarez is the one who actually sent me the tweets on the comments from that video, The Ice Cream Man. I thank him too. Alright, thank you for watching. And above all, like I always say, stay positive.